So, this week's Smackdown has come and gone, and I wanted to get your opinions on the show. As I watched on, I saved some of the best posts on X, and will share them with you in this video. Let's get started. Did Cody just get a friendship bracelet from a fan? Better not feud with Drew. I'm so glad the babyfaces are being allowed to interact with the fans a lot more than just simple high fives and stuff. Oh, but I thought Cody wasn't going to be popular once Roman got back. Idiots. No shade, Cody, but you couldn't get the job done on your own either. Just saying. Refreshing to hear talent say they don't deserve a title shot based on win-loss record. Kevin Owens has 9 wins and 11 losses in the year of 2024. I love how Owens mentions how the rematch clause doesn't even matter for the most part in current WWE the past few years. They're setting up a huge KO heel turn and we are so here for it. I thought KO was about to... Me too, brother. Me too. The Street Profits win. LFG. Well deserved. They are the new #1 contenders. Austin Theory face turn loading. I know it this time for sure. I know I was wrong the last few times, but I know this is where it happens. So, if we're being honest, Alba really shouldn't have lost that, SMH. I'm sad Jade basically squashed Alba. Just give the women the time they deserve. I like the pairing of Blair with the Unholy Union, but I just find it hard to care about these tag titles. LA Knight's slight theme change? I like it, bro. It's got some aura to it. LA Knight is an undeniable charismatic force of nature. Well, I never expect to see Andrade versus Santos Escobar. Santos is about to outclass that bozo. Andrade has been putting on banger after banger ever since he returned. I feel like if they do a Backlash in Mexico next year, he'll win gold there. Santos and Andrade having a pay-per-view match. Andrade vs Santos Escobar was fire. Andrade is one of the best pro wrestlers in the company. It's great to see him getting the TV time he deserves. I don't know if anyone realizes it, but this is the first time Andrade has been pinned since coming back to the WWE. Why do the tag team champions still say DIY on it? And yeah, you can definitely see the side plates still say DIY. I wonder what that means. Why the f do DIY have to have a #1 contenders qualifying match? That's dumb. Sometimes, WWE makes no sense. Why does DIY need to win a qualifying match for the tag titles when they have a rematch clause? I hate that DIY lost the WWE Tag Team title so quickly when they should have had a lengthy title reign. But at the same time, the Street Profits have been without gold for too long. I'm conflicted between these two teams. This entrance music does not fit Ciampa at all. You've got the No One Will Survive guy coming out to that sounds like it would be on the Disney Channel. Should have been Roman who started off this show. Everyone was definitely waiting. I wouldn't be too concerned with how much time is Roman going to get. Less is way more with that segment in terms of Roman speaking and or showing up. Roman doesn't need 15 minutes to make a lasting impression. Roman is finally the universally beloved babyface they've been trying to get him to be for 12 years. It's unbelievable to think Roman Reigns was at a point where crowds were tired of seeing his character. Guilty. It was in fact stale. To now being the most over person in wrestling. Pretty incredible. I know these folks couldn't handle it, but Smackdown would have hit different if it went off with them exchanging punches. #Smackdown hell back in the day. Raw would end in the middle of a brawl and you just would have to wait, lol. Tiffany cooked Chelsea. Don't you have a ladder to fall off from? I'm intrigued by the Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green feud. Where is this gonna go? I like it. Solo actually sounded great tonight. Best live promo so far. And now on to some of the complaints. This is an awful show. #Smackdown. Someone smarter than me, tell me what's up. I thought A-Town Down Under were traded to WWE Raw. This is a little bit of a misconception. They were lent to Raw for one episode, and it's believed that there's going to be someone going over to SmackDown for an episode in exchange. Is it me, or has SmackDown been 95% commercials tonight? Definitely not you. I'm convinced there has been more commercial time than the actual wrestling show. No Bayley, no Nia Jax, Roman getting 10 minutes. 3 hours needs to happen sooner rather than later. Nia's celebration party is next week on SmackDown. Nia Jax's championship celebration and AJ Styles' return were both cut due to time. I don't exactly have confirmation on this, but if so, that's a big loss and next week should be better. And let's end off on a high note with this one. Holy shit, it's the end of the show already? Damn, these 2 hours went quickly tonight. Alright, so I'll touch on this week's topics for SmackDown. The opening segment was great, and I'm with you on all of the love for Kevin Owens bringing up his win-loss record and the inconsistency of his rematch clause. The Street Profits deserve their due, and it was great to see them pick up the win. They were showcased quite well in the Tag Team Gauntlet match a few weeks ago, and they looked awesome again this week. I'm not so sure the WWE is ready to pull the trigger on an Austin Theory face turn just yet, and I'm even more concerned about Grayson Waller falling down that ladder if that does happen. It's giving me Alex Riley vibes, and I don't think that's a good thing for him. The Alba Fire Jade Cargill match definitely deserved more time, and I'd like to see the tag team champions on the winning side more often than not. The LA Knight segment was fun for the fans, and it's exciting to see where it goes with this title reign. The Santos Escobar and Andrade match was out of this world entertaining, and these two have some of the best chemistry we've seen on Friday night. They did use the finish to amplify Andrade's feud with Carmelo Hayes, but please let this be one of the first of many matches between Andrade and Santos. The DIY and Pretty Deadly match was alright, but it could have been shortened just a little bit to give DIY more of a decisive win. I'm not mad about seeing more of Pretty Deadly though. These two have been hilarious every time they've featured on Smackdown, whether it's in the ring or backstage. The Roman and fake Bloodline closer was absolutely what everyone was waiting to see, and it delivered. Roman is best served coming out with his menacing stare and obliterating everybody in sight, and dishing out several Superman punches and spears certainly sent the fans home happy. We know where this feud is going, and a Bloodline versus Bloodline match at Bad Blood just screams peak cinema. So that's it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think of this series as a whole, and if you want more of it. I'm thinking of doing a Wrestling Fans React for every Raw and SmackDown, and time will dictate whether this becomes a series or not. If you want to see more, leave a like on this video and subscribe for more wrestling content from this channel. As always, be kind to one another and stay safe.